call HALALYAM la YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, MASHANA kabad, laha SHALALYAM, WAZAQWANIYAM, shall great millstone, Shalom wa barakyam, alha bachayar. I don't want to know just we're part of that number. It's your brother and fellow servant Arya from the JMS Orlando camp. I just want to make a quick lesson off something, based off a social media post I saw. And basically somebody said, respect is earned, not given. And I always hated that damn saying. I always hated that phrase or that ideology because it's not true. Okay, respect is intrinsic. You don't need to earn respect. Okay, why is it that everybody respects celebrities? Everybody respects the presidents and prime ministers and Marines and all this shit, when in reality none of these people deserve respect. Okay, respect is intrinsic, but it can be taken away, it can be diminished. All right, you respect everything. You respect all life. You respect all human beings, all people, all animals, all nature, the land, the air. You respect everything by, treating it, properly, being considerate, not destroying it, not polluting it. You also respect yourself by taking care of your body. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, in reality, these people that the world respects just automatically, right? Why? Because, their positions are very esteemed. They put in work to get where they are. But they're demons. All right? These damn soldiers, these troops, these generals, all of them. All right? They're nothing but a goddamn bunch of criminals that went in to these other lands and murdered families, destroyed families, destroyed lands. They didn't fight for nobody's goddamn freedom. These presidents are nothing but a bunch of puppets. They do the will, really, of the Heavenly Father, but they follow orders from the small hats, the tiny tops, the elites of Edom, the dukes of Edom, Amalek. All right, the chief house of Edom, which is the Amalekites. Celebrities is nothing but a bunch of demons too. But a nigga make music and he's worthy of respect. Can I get a picture with you? Can I get your autograph? You glazing the hell out of him because he made a couple good songs. And me personally, I really take that seriously. Like, I don't really give too much of a damn about the individual. If the music is actually all right, I'm going to just listen to the music, bro. I don't give a damn about R. Kelly and all that other shit. I don't respect him, but, I'm just listening to the music. You know what I mean? Or I'm just looking at the art. I may not respect the artist, but you know what I'm saying? So respect can be taken, but respect it's something that is automatic. It should be automatic for everybody. What I'm saying is people still respect these people in these high positions, even though they shouldn't. They simply respect them because of their status, because of the power in the world that they hold. So they're hypocrites. Okay, so anyway, I want to grab this first, right? Let's look at the Google definition first for respect. A feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. Okay, so why the fuck don't the world respect us? I'm sorry, why doesn't the world respect Yahawadah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, period? Huh? If it's elicited, if it is due to one's achievements, their repertoire, right, their expertise and whatnot, the world should be worshiping Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI right now. The world wouldn't be in the state that it's in. So get the fuck out of here. That don't even need to say none more about that. It says number 2, it says due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. How does respect mean both of these things? Okay, well, it said due regard. So they're saying that it is due unto someone, like the first definition said, elicited by something, meaning respect is warranted because of, their achievements, their abilities, their qualities, whatever. It says admire someone or something deeply as a result of their abilities, qualities, or achievements. Okay, so they're saying basically this definition, all these kind of go along with the fact, along with the ideology that respect is earned. Okay, and that's wrong. When you go to the AI overview, it says the true meaning of respect is treating others with consideration and admiration, even when you disagree with them. Now, this is a contradiction. Okay, because admiration, that's completely different. Why would you just admire somebody just because? I'm not saying that, but consideration, yes. Okay, you respect life in general. You respect peace. So you respect everything. Now that even when you disagree with them is madness. All right. It says inclusivity. Respect means valuing different beliefs and opinions even when you don't share them. But I thought respect was earned. I thought it was due regard. I thought it was elicited for qualities, achievements. Why the hell is a core aspect of respect inclusivity? That is a contradiction. That don't make no sense. Why would you continue to respect what you do not agree with? Okay, there's no achievement or positive ability or quality there. So anyway, I show you the world is confused. All right, just like how the world says doing the same thing over and over again is insanity. No, the fuck it's not. But the world also tells you, oh, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off, try again. What? I thought it was insanity to do the same thing over again and expect a different result. All right, the reality is a just man falleth 7 times, a complete number of times, and riseth up again. Period. You don't never give up. Okay? Everything requires wisdom. Everything requires circumspection. So you're not going to do something that is not conducive to your life or to your endeavors. But if you are trying to get better at something, if you are trying to succeed at something, you're going to try over and over again until you get it. Repetition is the father of all skill. Okay? By that logic, everybody should have been gave up on life, period. Okay? So I show you the world is full of contradictions. The world is full of madness. That's the wine of Babylon, the wine of, because all these philosophical musings, these ideologies, and a lot of these is from vain, lying ass, foolish Edomites. Okay? Saying a whole bunch of nothing with big $10 words. True philosophy, truth, period, truth is from Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, nowhere else, nowhere else. And anything that you see a worldly quote from, celebrity quotes, famous quotes, any of them that actually sound right, it's really from the scriptures, okay? So just go to the source. Now, I want to get the actual definition of respect. You go to the etymology online. Relationship, relation, regard, consideration. See? The world, as inhabitants of the world, of the earth, I'll say, to make that distinction, because we talk about the world and the world is wicked and worldliness. Now I'm talking about, in regards to respect, I'm talking about the earth, period. The earth in general and all life. You're supposed to respect the earth, respect this is our home, this is where we live. Respect life, right? Respect nature, respect animals. Respect people, don't infringe upon, the rights of others. Now, of course, I'm speaking from a scriptural perspective. Again, respect can be diminished. Respect can be taken away. We absolutely are not to respect wickedness. No, I'm not going to respect. And we are not supposed to respect other people's religions. In fact, the Lord commanded us at different times, at different points in history. He commanded our people, the Israelites, to destroy, burn, annihilate, reduce to nothingness idols, enemy nations, period, because they were wicked. Likewise, the Lord had indignation against the nation of Edom. You think he respects them? You think they deserve respect? In a worldly sense, they done achieved more than any other nation has ever achieved. Ever. More than any other kingdom. They have all manner of accomplishments and achievements. The nation of Edom is worthy of our respect? Fuck no. They're going to be destroyed. They're going into slavery. And after 1,000 years, Salakia, I'm going to have to edit this. But I believe I was saying, going into this world's, view of respect. All right. This world respects, power. This world, by this world's definition, Esau should be respected. But obviously it's not the case. The Heavenly Father is going to destroy him. And he's not deserving of respect. He doesn't respect life. He doesn't respect people. He doesn't respect peace. I mean, his whole purpose was to take peace from the earth. Right? His MO is infringing on the rights of everyone else. So no, all right. Respect is not earned. It's a default setting. All right. But that doesn't mean that you respect just indiscriminately, regardless of one's actions, regardless of one's beliefs, thoughts, ways, all that. So yeah, you don't respect evil. You don't respect everyone's feelings. You don't respect everyone's religion. You don't respect everybody's, habits, everyone's style. All right. If it's not right, then don't respect it. So it says regard, a looking at, literally active looking back or often at one. To look back at, regard, consider. So you consider everybody. You look around. Okay, I'm not just going to walk off, do my own thing. I'm going to, okay, respect somebody. All right. Love thy neighbor as thyself. It says feeling of esteem excited by, and we're not even, Israel, the true nation of Israel, of course. We are not even going to be disrespectful in the kingdom. You're going to have your own land. All right. Your own, I'll say you'll have resources available to you. You will have liberty, true liberty. Now, will you have, freedoms like America? Freedom of religion, freedom of this, freedom of, same-sex marriage, freedom of, bestiality, equity act rights for trans, freedom to pop pills and defile your temple, smoking cigarettes and marijuana and, doing all types of drugs, cocaine, and being a whore, posting your retarded ass opinion on social media for the world to see, and corrupting children with, no, you're not going to have none of that. You're not going to be able to do none of that. You will be respected as a servant of the nation of Israel. You will be respected as servants of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. All right. You will worship the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right. And you will be subservient to the nation of Israel. But you will be respected. All right. Your life will not just be corrupted and treated like, dog shit. Like how Esau treats life. Like how Esau treats people. Oh, you see what I'm saying? So, meanings, feeling of esteem, excited by actions or attributes of someone or something, courteous or considerate treatment due to personal worth or power, from late 15th century, as an aspect of a thing, a relative property or quality, hence point, detail, particular feature, 1580s. With all due respect, as a polite phrase introducing deferential disagreement, is attested by 1670s. So it ain't no due respect, okay? Those are newer meanings. The true meaning of respect is the first one, to regard, consideration. And then Wisdom of Solomon 4, and I wanted to get this because this, perfectly illustrates it, right? Wisdom of Solomon 4 and verse 15. This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and that he hath respect unto his chosen. So the Lord, the scriptures say he has no respect of persons. In regards to judgment, in regards to executing righteousness, justice and judgment is the habitation of his throne. All right, so regardless of who it is, the Lord correcteth, the Lord chasteneth, the Lord judges. But he has respect unto his elect. He hath respect unto his chosen. All right? And that's not something that we earned. We could never earn it. So what does that mean? What does that tell you? It's not a matter of what we have done. It's not a matter of our qualities, our achievements, our attributes. The Lord don't owe us no goddamn respect. We didn't earn shit. And yet, Lord's will, we're part of that number. He hath respect unto us. He hath respect unto the elect. Thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly, which are living, right? Because we're dead to the world. We've lost all interest in the world, and likewise the world has lost all interest in us. So we're dead to the world. And we're condemning the ungodly which are alive in the world. And the youth that is soon perfected shall condemn the many years and old age of the unrighteous. Period. All right. So, I wanted to grab that. I wanted to go into that real quick. Lord's will is edifying. The point was made, and, exhorting and uplifting through the spirit of YAHAWAH and His. The YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI YAHAWAH QADASH was sought upon me to bring out the sustenance and push forth this word. Mashanakabad Laha HALALYAM Wazakwan Yam Shal Great Millstone Shalom wa Barakyam Alha Bachayar. Adawan riches that were part of that number, and blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI Zam Yad Wa La Awalam Yam always and forever. Shalom.